Okay, so I knew I was gonna get some comments about my next Q&A. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do the next Q&A right now because I only have one more month before I make the best, worst, and meh movies list of 2013. I'm still putting them together. I just finished putting more movies on each list, and I may only have a week left of internet availability here because of another personal issue. So when I do more reviews, I'm going to be uploading them at Barnes& and Noble. So I won't really have the hours to sit there at Barnes& and Noble and upload a Q&A. That would take too long. And yeah, so I'm going to be movie reviews right now. I'm sorry, but the more important things have to come first. So anyway, on to the review. Fuck. The Family. So The Family is a story about Robert De Niro. He plays a former mob boss. He and his family are moving into this new town. But you know that all that went down in their former life, that they moved, this ain't the first time they moved. They moved several times before. Because Robert De Niro has a short temper, and when something happens, he's going to kick your ass. And if he doesn't kick your ass, the other parts of their family will kick your ass. Which is funny, because in this movie, asses get kicked, and it's awesome. Only problem is, the movie is a tad bit least on the interesting side, because you got the daughter. The daughter's hot as shit. Okay, she's hot, and she kicks your ass, and it's awesome to see that shit. Then you got the son. The son's like the boss of the school. He runs everything in the school. Even sometimes maybe even sell you some drugs or something like that. It don't matter. He just does it, and it's awesome. Robert De Niro and Michelle Pfeiffer, they are the least good, interesting characters here. They're the ones that made me do other things. Because that's the problem with this movie. This movie is not that interesting, so you kind of don't sit there and watch the whole movie. And I hate that. I hate when I watch a movie, but I have to revert to doing multitasking because the movie's not that interesting. I don't like that. I like to sit down and watch the movie straight on. The movie should have my attention, and when it doesn't, that pisses me off. To no end. Tommy Lee Jones plays the agent in charge of keeping them under wraps. And he tells Robert De Niro, don't screw up. And when he screws up, he's like, why you screw up? You fucking me over, man. Don't do that shit. Is this movie good? To an extent, yes, because it is a dark comedy, so there's really not going to be laughing as much. I didn't know it was a dark comedy. I thought it was just a straight out regular mob comedy about former mob family, which you kind of get, but you gotta get to this high school drama bullshit from the daughter, some other crap I don't give a fuck about, and by the time you reach the end of the movie, which the end of the movie should have accounted for the rest of the movie, because the end of the movie is awesome. Okay, it literally saved the rest of this movie for me. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody is good in this movie, but half the shit they go through was barely interesting. But yeah, and it's funny because in my head, I always thought about writing a script for a movie called The Family. It would have been like a Godfather / Goodfellas like movie. And when I heard this movie was going into production, I'm like, could this be the movie I'm trying to do, or I want to do? And it's got the same concept about a family, but instead of being former, they would be still mob families. But yeah, not in this type of a situation. You know, they'll probably be going up against bigger crime families out there. But it was okay. And with that, I'm gonna give this movie, The Family, I'm gonna give it a C. It's a meh movie, but if you have to see it for the cast alone. I mean, are you kidding me? Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, hot as shit. Tommy Lee Jones. The dude is like The Rock. He may be old, but he still has his charisma, and that's awesome. So, yes, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about The Family. Did y'all like it? Did y'all hate it? And, yeah. What's your favorite mob movie? Besides Goodfellas and besides Godfather. Can't make it that easy. Alright, I'm out.